Another fool who thinks the sword can bring out people's potentials.
No. A sword is a weapon. The art of swordsmanship is learning how to kill. That is the truth. Just give me a reason to keep my heart beating. Don't worry, it's safe right here in my arms. As the world falls apart around us, all we can do is hold on, hold on.
Hello everyone, this is DT Ninja 381 here to bring you a new Rurouni Kenshin, the Restoration, Chapter 1, Act 1 review. Okay guys, the new legend begins. Yes guys, Rurouni Kenshin, the Restoration begins. It's been out for a little while, but I mean this is relatively new, and this is in celebration of the live-action movie that was released in 2012. This year, Watsuki is really busy. He's been creating a couple things, Master of Flame, Shishio's side story, and as well as the new live-action movie. So yeah, let's get to my review. Alright guys, so this chapter, wow, I mean, any way Watsuki puts Kenshin in there, he is just the truth. I mean, seriously, the truth. We start off, okay, with, well, first of all, let's go into what happened in this chapter, okay? And then I'm going to share with you how this chapter in the original series, well, in the written series here on Volume 1 starts out, so we can see the difference, okay? Alright, so the first thing we notice is we have a little bit of the Bakumatsu, okay? The Bakumatsu is introduced, the revolution, the idea of the two factions, the Tokugawa shogunate and the imperialists, right? The imperialists are for westernization and, strengthening the military, and obviously the shogunate is for their own samurai warriors, These are the traditionalists of Japan, okay? This is like the spirit of Japan, the heart of Japan. So alright, so we have this conflict, and, Kenshin is one of these patriots, one of these imperialist patriots, and he is an assassin. He is an assassin. Yes, he is an assassin. So he is within Kyoto at the time, right? And we start off, right, and we see, him just slicing people up, okay? Now, when in the original story, I'll share it with you here, because that's what I said I was going to do. In the original story, okay, we see this, okay, I'm going to share this with you. This is all we see of the Bakumatsu, okay? It says, in the revolution, there was a man named, his name was Hitokiri Batosai the Manslayer. He was a legend. He became a legend. And that's how the story starts. Okay, there is no, meeting of who he fought or anything. It just says he is this legend that is known throughout Japan. And I liked how it was done in this one, and it was well done. However, I really wanted to see more from his past. And the way Watsuki just brought it out at the beginning was just incredible. I mean, we go right into his attack. Ryutsui, Ryukansen, he's slicing off the guy's neck. I mean, it's just crazy. Like, he's already starting to fight, and then we see, like, him cutting up. There's, like, 1 or 2, 3 fighters, swordsmen around him, and he's cutting them all up. And then we see the Shinsengumi. We see the Shinsengumi, yes, the Wolves of Mibu at the beginning, guys. This is page number 3. Page number 3. And, Kenshin's just standing there, okay? He's just standing there, and you see someone putting a sword through someone's stomach, right into the chest. And who is it? Who is it? It is Jine Udo. Yes, guys. This was one of the fighters of the revolution. He is one of these assassins of the revolution that was in the Shinsengumi. He was actually banned from the Shinsengumi because he liked to kill people so much. Who says step aside? His character is just great. Like introducing like his evil nature. Like his just thrill of fighting. I really enjoyed that. And then, who says step aside? Hajime Saito. Yo, Hajime Saito's on page number 4. Page number 4. And then it starts the story. So that was an incredible way to start out the story. So this is quite interesting how we're learning it like right at the beginning. That was incredible. Alright, and then we go into the story, and obviously Kaoru and Yahiko are the first people he meet, right? And actually, I believe Yahiko is the first person he meets, which is quite interesting. He meets him on the street, right? And he just grabs him. He's like, it's some kind of festival, so he goes in there, and then he's fighting against Kaoru, and this is quite interesting, and it turns out Kanryu Takeda is the mastermind behind this whole swords art performance show, and it's actually part of his gambling and everything. Like he always buys these weapons, military weapons like Gatling guns, and the thing about it here is that instead of having like in the original story where they go into the dojo, right? The dojo, okay? Kenshin's in the dojo at her dojo, right? And he fights Gohei Hirama, and all of the samurai that are fighting, right here. Let's see, wait a second. Yeah. Right here, where he fights in the dojo, and he explains about, a sword is, a weapon, The art of swordsmanship is learning how to kill. That is the truth. When he says it, that's an incredible quote, And then we see the first fights of him in the dojo. So the dojo is the very first time they fight, right? But in this one, we actually go to the dojo later, and this is after their fight, and there's no confrontation in the dojo. This is completely separate, and actually, the dojo is actually used as Takeda is using the dojo for his own gambling. He wants more land, so he's basically making it so Kaoru has to pay off. You have to pay me so much money or win so many times in this show, or I'm taking your land. I have more money than you, so I can buy your land. So this is the dynamic of this of what's going on here. So it's a little different. I like that, but I really enjoyed this one better. This one where he goes into the dojo. And, like I said, he says the art of swordsmanship is learning how to kill. And he explains to Kaoru, I like your sweet and innocent talk better, This is a killer talking. And that was just a crazy quote from him when he says that. And the thing is, I like both stories. I like them both. I like how Watsuki is changing the story at the same time, but I prefer the one in the dojo where he fights with the reverse blade sword, and he explains, Batosai doesn't use this technique. He uses ultrasonic techniques. Hitin Mitsurugi, that was amazing. So overall, I like the chapter dynamic. Some of the parts of the chapter, I like the character. The characters are what gets me with this new series. The characters are drawn really well, really well. All right, guys. Now we go on, and it turns out that Kaoru has to go into a night match, okay? And this night match is a hidden thing underground, I guess, in his mansion or whatever. And what happens is it's a death match. He brings a Gatling gun and he just starts shooting at these samurai. And, Kenshin shows up to help. And this is where we get that fight, in the dojo from here. This is where we first get to see his techniques. And they are pretty awesome. We see the Ryutsui-sen. So, the attacks look amazing. But just the way they're put into the story are different and twisted. But like I said, they are equally good. I think they're both good. I just enjoyed seeing him fighting in the dojo more. But I liked how they put Kanryu right into the story. That was really great. And then the ending of the chapter, seriously, Kanryu's in jail, and then who is he hiring after he gets out of jail? Everyone from the revolution. Udo, Saito, Sano. All these people are from the revolution, and they're going after Batosai the manslayer, Kenshin. And this is going to be in the next chapter, in the coming chapter. So they're all targeting him now. This is just, wow. It's like bringing all your favorite characters, all the characters like Sano, Saito, all into one. And they're all going to meet in this way. Not one by one, but all together, different times. But just a great rendition of the chapter. I really enjoyed it. Like I said,
The name Batosai comes from the fact that I have perfected everything concerning Batojutsu. I crushed your elbow joint and tore the ligaments. Your life as a swordsman is now over.
Design and chapters of Rurouni Kenshin. Alright guys, here it is. This is the original Rurouni Kenshin romantic tale, okay? Obviously, it has a little different. This is not Kaoru. This is Chizuru. Chizuru is the character, and this is her uncle. And then this is some guy that's unknown. We don't know his name, but he is like a samurai from the revolution, and he fights Kenshin in this one. Alright, so we're just going to go through this pretty quickly. I'm just going to share with you a little bit. Hell, I could even go in closer. There we go. And there's Chizuru. See, Kenshin's there. You see, they meet on the bridge. She's in trouble. And, it's a little different. There's Chizuru again. There's Kenshin. She's definitely different than Kaoru. Her design is a little bit different. And there's her uncle. Or I think it's her uncle or grandfather. There she is again. So it's similar to Kaoru. I think this is the original Kaoru. That's my feeling, that his design for Chizuru became what it was for Kaoru. And yeah, that's my feeling here. Kenshin, whatever he does, just greatness, right? Anyway, it doesn't take much for Kenshin to beat this guy, because that's pretty much it. This is volume chapter 1. So Anyway, and there's Chizuru again. This review, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day.